Noise.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a...
All are at staff discount price.
People who buy that think
I can't see anyone slacking off. Maybe Gossipmonger isn't around? The rumors are already circulating. Let's gather some intel first.
Have you heard anything from Gossipmonger?
Hey.
I couldn't...
Ah, well, too bad. Why are you still here? I got a group...
the special purpose.
Most likely.
People who buy that think Smartmonger raises their IQ.
The walkways around the Special Purpose Lab have been... I'm afraid this is a live Wait.
You're Brother Arlen's friend. The security department received information. However, the security department said, did Arlen ask you to, and did you see it?
Good luck figuring that out. The elevator is out of commission.
Maybe you can help us
There are plenty of back...
as soon as we can restart the power.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades. Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Well, did you find the backup power source? Thank goodness you're here. All right, you can use it now.
Help! Somebody help!
We saved.
Please!
String cord. Gleam of old blades.
Oh, holy mackerel. That's right. Of course. You want to know who Richard Know-It-All from there? Fans of Madame Herta? They call themselves the Heritor. I'm a businesswoman, and we play by our own rules. If you want... Don't worry, the price is a fair one. I don't have any particular hobbies. I do indulge in a little tittle-tattle. And now, here you are, vanquishing monsters. How fortunate. As it happens, I'm a huge fan of Himiko, an amalgamation of beauty. Can you help me take a high def? Make sure you capture her electrifying smile. The one... Oof, what's the matter? A superbly... Send the picture over when you have it.
Did you find Gossip Monger? It's okay. It's just a bit. Let me see. Hey, you're pretty good.
Huh? What are you taking pictures of? Why do you sound so nervous all of a sudden? Suspicious.
I didn't expect to see you here. Didn't you say you were really busy?
I am. The Legion has only just retreated. The station is in absolute shambles. Now any progress in rebuilding things has been ruined by the reappearance of the Fragmentum.
Oh. An active Stellaron is rarely a cause for celebration. What did Herta say about the Fragmentum's appearance?
You know what she's like. It's like nothing's happened. She's just sitting back and giving orders. If there's time later, I want to talk to you both in more detail about this. You're the Fragmentum experts, after all.
Anytime.
I need to go. Someone's taken my family encryption key. You know, the one I used to withdraw my allowance? I need to get to the bottom of it.
That might be the whistleblower's so-called evidence. Looks like you don't have much time to lose. doesn't fit gossip mongers' descriptions. She said, a young man with black-rimmed glasses and a slanted fringe.
And you are? And you are? Oh, well done. You found me. So, you're here about the lead researcher's corruption. Anything for a good story, huh? I don't get it. You people live your lives for gossip. Wouldn't it be better to apply that drive to your research? Madame Herta would be delighted to see everyone working so hard. What encryption key? Have you been reading too many novels? You think there's some hidden heir on this space station with keys to the family coffers? Less fantasizing, more researching. Got it? All right, you want the scoop? Fine. I've backed it all up anyway. Here, take it. And let it be known that I, Richard Know-It-All, do not spread rumors. This is the receipt. See the title on this purchase order? That's what I call substantive evidence. Of course it is. If I had any doubt, I'd have kept it quiet. I picked it up a few days ago when I was collecting a package. I saw a few receipts requiring the lead researcher's signature. The security department's head honcho, Arlen, he left pretty quickly when he saw him. We all know he's on her side anyway. So I had a peek, and whoa, she's buying equipment for the space. Jeez, do I really have to break it down for you? The space station has its own financial procedures. As long as the purchase is for the space station, no matter how big or small, it has to go through the organizational account. The payer here is her private account. She's totally embezzling station funds for herself. I'm so disappointed, so hurt. She looks like a sweet enough girl, but not only did she fail to repay Madame Herta for promoting her, she even stooped to this. I was so angry, I was shaking. I broke out in a cold sweat. That amount of money? Herself? Who do you think she is? Fleming's daughter? Anyway, now you know everything, so leave me alone. I still need to write a report about this for Madame Herta.
Seems like it's all just a scare. But it's
Can't waste money like this. This isn't wasting money. The IPC's budget is so stringent and the process takes so long. By the time my application would have gone through, too much time would have been wasted. Do you know how much hardware was destroyed when the Legion attacked? And how many cables are currently out of order on the station? How is it my fault when I'm spending my own money to solve everyone else's problems? Give my encryption key back. I won't. Who gave you the right to tell me what to do with my money? You did. I might have done that, but this doesn't count as wasting money. How is it not wasting money? We lost that finding device you bought during the Legion's invasion. All you had to do was check the inventory, and we could have replaced it. Why did you make a new order? And that Starnaut fleet from the last time? I did make an order, but it didn't go through. I was just trying to improve security measures to make sure attacks like this don't happen again. If the money wasn't spent, then it doesn't count. Anyway, are you here for something?
Please, tell me why you're here. So, you think Richard was the one who stole my encryption key. So, he was the one who started the rumors. Huh. That fits.
It feels like she's not surprised.
I'll deal with that immediately. Please don't worry, Miss Asta.
Yeah, go. Wait! Leave the encryption key here.
That's a separate issue.
How can you...
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. 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 forth, gleam of old blades. Stream forth, gleam of old blades. Stream forth, gleam of old blades. Stream forth, the gleam of old blades. Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
Tread carefully.
Shout if you get into trouble, Pela.
This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion.
Fighting is meaningless.
Enemy targets detected. Commencing research.
Still waters of oblivion.
To travel far. Thanks for the support.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Specimen sighted.
Free will
Enemy
or was
data
it
secure.
fate?
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. The combat report will be ready soon.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
This will strengthen our position.
This is where it ends. On the still waters of oblivion.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Free will, or was it destined for oblivion? On the still waters of oblivion.
Specimen sighted.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out? Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of...
Mother, I have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld? Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cocolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Oh, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. to solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
Back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
No.
Where's Sambo?
Nope. Next question. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sambo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
Where's your sense of loyalty? That would be nice, though. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Bronya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. Might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya. So, this friend of
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have
have to come back tomorrow. Not interested.
Serval! We came past here before and helped you fix a few things. Remember?
What? Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you? Quick, act natural and get inside. Don't get spotted.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. Me? None. What Kokolia and the Architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller! Let me!
Perhaps I should do it. Or we'll still be here tomorrow.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Seela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Bronya got you to find me. When I was still one of the Architects working in the Scientific Research Division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the Architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything. Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze. But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the Architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Kokolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure. Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Cocolia takes action. Can you tell us the way?
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with. Correct. And it's different from the underground towns you described. The Fragmentum there has quite literally torn everything to pieces. There's no sign of life, despite the monsters.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go back underground and get Wildfire to come with us?
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready. Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him. Shepard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she all right?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klapoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Payla's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So, don't go over there.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not! How dare you! What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Kokolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian, but this isn't a joking matter.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Payla in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klapoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Kokolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Kokolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
Didn't you hear him? He said he needs to take care of a few matters in the city first. If we're fast enough, we can stay out of his way. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Kokolia will be out of options.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in?
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
This is a military base. Trespassers... Wait, isn't that...
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's, not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. But let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city. The situation is critical. The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us. As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth. They do. The architects believe that Hell can exist on any world, a plight that will inevitably come to be without intervention. In the future, a terrible catastrophe will arrive. If, under Klapoth, the Preservation's guidance, we fail to construct a barrier, that catastrophe will sweep away the stars, plunging all worlds into Hell. That's the belief of the architects. But for us, Hell is an endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that Hell. Are you ready?
Right on! I'm stealing that.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau. Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals. What are you talking about? I think the guards must have done this intentionally. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself. That's it! The thing...
And it's behind it?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals. That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the...
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval. I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on. Let's see if that guard over there will let us pass.
Yo! Evening, soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near...
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption.
Darn.
You need the encryption key, right? Which...
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go.
Done?
Why didn't you say so?
No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Serval, this Dunn, do you know him?
You bet I do. We go... Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what's that weird smell?
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out? Anything wrong done?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned.
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Aha. Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be...
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Done, this concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day, you must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
This is where it ends. In still waters of oblivion.
Commencing support. Specimen sighted. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Destined for oblivion.
On my mark! Not a step back!
I've no interest in
Carl. Thanks for the support. Target specimen sighted. Gotta stop the bleeding. Inputting commands. Whoa.
Another journey begins. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Clemency? Never. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Is that...
Did you come here of your own volition? Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Excuse me, coming through.
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it! The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention,
I think we attracted...
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy. We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
Stream forward.
What's that? Oh! Couldn't
Spring forward. Gleam of old blades. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Step aside. I have no interest in
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. We have the upper hand. Ready for another?
Another journey begins. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Enemy targets detected. I'll contain them. Commencing reset.
Did you come here of your own? On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Clemency? Never.
Excuse me, coming through. The combat report will be ready soon.
We're in.
Oh, it's open! Oh, thank you, Dun!
Give me some time. Who designed this emergency fire evacuation system? Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Another journey begins. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
It's too late to repent.
Commencing support. Oh!
Another blood debt repaid. Scream forth! Gleam of old blades.
Kugel!
careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this.
This is where it ends. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Enough. Commencing research. Excuse me, coming through.
Another journey begins. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Target specimen. Commencing support. This happened.
Did you come here of your own volition? Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
I'll contain them.
Energy restored. 40%. We did it. Perfect. Okay. We
could have a problem.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him.
Are you sure you can?
I've probably got a 30% chance. Or less.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
We need to be sure, Saval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
Serval. It really is you.
Wait, Japard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few.
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub.
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. The Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge. And that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge. That the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
This is where it ends. From the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. Again?
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack!
Resistance is futile!
Fearless. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision!
Commencing support. This to travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
It's just a scrape. Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
For glory!
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The time is now.
Commencing research. Excuse me, coming through. Oh.
On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
In the name of preservation!
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack. Target specimen sighted. Preparing for Enemy targets detect. Ready for another?
Another journey begins. Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Perfect. Now's my
I
chance.
weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Lady Branya?
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silvermane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian. But Lady Branya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives. For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you? I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Branya for your own ends, I swear by Klepoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. the guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us. As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum. So, have you made up your minds? Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
Here they come.
Steel yourselves.
Another journey begins. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Clemency? The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Destined for oblivion. Still waters of oblivion.
Commencing support. Ready for another? Excuse me, coming through. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all.
It's just a scream.
The time is now.
Commencing research. I'll contain them.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or in the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls?
How many of them are there?
The more the merrier. These guys are nothing. Hold the line.
Dusk's reigns, the two shall fall. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Step aside. I have no...
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close that I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope. Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening. Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more! We're good at this, don't worry!
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Eurela 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is her first trailblazing expedition. How will she be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns? Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Is this the Fragmentum Gepard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance. Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this Fragmentum maze first.
Guys, does this place feel weird to you? It feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the Fragmentum contaminant. Be careful. Think twice before you interact with anything in the Fragmentum.
We're deep inside the fragment. Let's look for other clues.
This is... Right. She must...
Whoa. That's Bronya!
No, it must be a kind of echo?
Which means they were definitely here, right? And it looks like they went that way.
Just in time. We had...
Objects that have been exposed to Fragmentum corrosion.
We're deep inside the fragment. Let's look for other clues first.
This is a complex mechanism.
Wait, wasn't there some big energy?
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the Fragmentum. However, there's no other way.
It worked, right? But the gate
Are there...
Look, over there!
Oh, I...
Stream 4. Clean gold fields. Stream 4. gleam of old blades. This is where it ends.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack!
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
The truth of life and death, revealed this sanctuary, is but a vision!
Oh! Commencing research.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
It's too late to repent.
Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall. Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion?
Time for something savory.
Don't worry, it's just a script.
Step aside. I have...
Commencing support. I'll contain them.
Where are you going? This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
Were those monsters guarding the energy hub?
It seems like it. Strange. Fragmentum monsters would usually destroy man-made objects.
Did you hear that? This mechanism must be on now. Come on, let's find the next one.
Where is the next mechanism?
There's no switch. We need to find a way.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to live there.
Tread carefully.
Another journey begins.
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Destined for oblivion. Again. Rules are made to be broken. On the still waters of oblivion. Destined for oblivion. On the still waters of oblivion. Familiar. Rules are made to be broken. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Let's do this, Lynxie! Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack!
Destined for oblivion. On the still waters of oblivion.
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack!
Destined for oblivion.
Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion. Destined for oblivion.
The sanctuary is but a vision! Break!
On the still waters of oblivion. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Success! Another mecha-
I want to ask you a question. Do you still remember those dreams you mentioned? I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can recall the voice you heard. Well, this is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard is the Stellaron somehow conveying information to Cook and the one in your body.
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can-
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their body. Yes.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money. But even if we've guessed right, we can't go home now.
There's no way back anyway. At least Cocolia won't catch us off guard now. I have to save Bronya, beat Cocolia, and crush the stellar...
If you want to get to the other side, we'll need to rotate the gear bridge again and go around.
Bring forth the gleam of old blades.
Yes. The fragmentum here seems to have made a special...
Done! It took some effort, but we finally cracked these mechanisms.
We're one step... Up closer to Bronya. Let's move!
Whoa, check this place out! Tables and sentry posts? Looks like another completely new monster!
Considering where we are, it would be surprising if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking...
Forward. This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion. Hold your breath.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
Still waters of oblivion.
Prayers won't help
To travel far away.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Commencing research. Commencing support. Ready for another?
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
We have the upper hand.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
This enemy is completely different.
Unlike those random low-level fragmentum creations, this one seems to have a mind of its own. It seems to be able to use complex tactics.
Look, Bronya and Kokolia's echoes. They must have come through here.
I sense that we're very near to the...
Quietly.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades. Stream 4. The gleam of old blades. Pray. Stream 4. Gleam of old blades. This is where it ends. Still waters of oblivion.
The redemption.
Fighting is meaningless.
Commencing support.
For your sins.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Specimen sighted.
Destined for oblivion.
For your sins.
Again.
Prayers won't help you. Retribution.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Commencing research. Enemy targets detected.
Still waters of oblivion.
For your sins. Execute the justice.
I think something to travel far away.
Don't worry about me. Too late to repent.
Commencing support.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Lost my way.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about. Stream 4. Gleam of old blades. Scream forth, gleam of old blades. This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion.
I've no interest in conflict.
Ready for another? Commencing research. Gotta stop the bleeding.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
On the still waters of oblivion.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Here, try this!
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Enemy targets detected. Not good.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Ready for another?
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
It's that shadow of hers again. But Bronya's is...
It feels like the section... did...
You can... The Stellar...
Intruders! You go no further.
Are you sure this isn't the real her?
They look like her, but the fragmentum can only create 4 things. Bring her down! Step aside. I have no... The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Commencing support. Oh! Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Commencing research.
In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Tremble before my power!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
targets detected. Enough.
Again? Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Freeze to death! The eternal freeze will bury you.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Ready for another?
Sinners, ready yourself for the judgment of eternal winter!
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision!
Time for something savory. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all! Thanks for the support. I'll contain them. I think something bit me. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Did you come here of your own volition? On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering soul.
The world that they promised.
She disappeared.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead,
I don't want to get to the end.
This means that Bronya is up. Strange. I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid.
Not always. Sometimes it's a happier conclusion.
the Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers. We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide the fate of a world. But there are always times when we have no choice but to act.
Or to put it another way, this is one heck of a first trailblazing experience.
I was about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections, but on second thought, not today. Adventuring with you guys by my side has made me feel like no obstacle is too big.
Right on! But you can say whatever you like. A good adventure shouldn't be full of rules and regulations. Helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way.
Tread carefully.
It's freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. The power from the Trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
It means that we're getting closer to the Stellaron, and the heart of the Eternal Freeze.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
Does it? If Cocolia threatens us by taking Bronya hostage...
We have to save her. The underworld... No. The entire planet relies on her.
Do not resist, Bronya.
No!
Look upon their promised future, Bronya! 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. And to what end? A crushing defeat. Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to resist, to cover our ears instead? It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of
Your brainwashing ends...
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had
You wish! Bronya! I don't know what happened, but one. These guys have come through hell in two. Do you remember what... Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself!
Zila.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to... It's time I told you my other reason for bringing... I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first. My conviction was once steadfast compared to the illusory. I have agonized when I would descend into torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have in Bronya. So choose.
Madame Cocolia, I am grateful, but I am... You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. What about those our ancestors? Did not hand over our... We are guardians, Mother. You seek to crush...
So, this is your choice. I understand, Bronya. Pity. Such a pity.
The ground!
That's not the fate of this city. And you will become the foundation of the new world! You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you! Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the Architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you! This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Sfar.
Systems as fleeting as the dawn still, destined for oblivion.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Let's make it quick. Take this! Did you come here of your own volition? Or was from the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls?
It's too late to repent.
Rules are made to be broken.
The truth of life and death. Reveal this sanctuary is but a vision.
Another journey begins. Where are you going?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Himeko!
What are you talking about? Weldon, I've been up on the you the time. So, how did that guy work?
I'll cover you! Grab hold of me!
Behold, the power granted by them! Listen to the power surge! Sing! The Stellaron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world! Stay alert.
Let's go.
Batter up!
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken. Let's go.
Humanity. So weak and foolish. Always overestimating their abilities. Let me bestow upon you despair!
Is this... the universe? But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here? The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it...
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal districts for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But
Why do you hesitate, Kekolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come.
Madam Kekolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish. Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear.
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground...
The city is drowning in tears. The power of the preservation is fading. We could not defy the will of the Stellaron after all. Yes. But the fragmentum had been expanding for the past 700 years. There is no faith nor wealth left for our successors. Only despair to see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. Not to mention the haunting whisper of temptation. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such influence. It is only a matter of time before the Amber Lord forsakes us. You are but a stranger to us. And yet, you seek to bond your destiny to ours. So be it. What is there to lose when so much has already been lost? Touch the light of the Amber, Trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
Defend the weak.
You still
waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
Nice teamwork.
You fools!
I'm on guard.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it persistence, fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion?
Step aside. I have...
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Not a scratch.
Still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
Lance up and ready.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Commencing research. Excuse me, coming through.
Half the work is already done. Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's rays, it too shall fall.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Another journey begins. In the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
Excuse me, coming through.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
To brave new world.
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Did you come here of your own volition? Where are you going?
The only redemption.
Commencing research.
Clemency? Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Existence fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
The power. You are but cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes!
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
Their journey begins. In the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. Goes the past. Fracture! Did you come here of your own volition? System, fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion. Deceived me.
The future. It will engulf everything!
Mother, stop!
It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll seal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Eurilo 6 has a chance to return to life. It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you. I'm fine. Don't worry. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this. Can I really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
No. No.
Seele,
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians...
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power. A power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city. From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical, and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But...
Thank you for understanding. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness evil. Dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies. I'm sorry, Seela. Please, protect this secret with me till the end of our lives.
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld. Seela, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? And tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me. Nat's probably getting anxious about the delay.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Jabard and serve.
Are you okay? What's wrong, Bronya?
I'm fine. I need to hurry.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of...
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out as much as you guys. That's settled then. I'll leave Nat to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No. For Belobog's sake.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there? Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story. You drew the Amber Lord's gaze? Right at that moment? That's...
She probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook? Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand what's going on. Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
You're right. We need to finish what we...
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action.